I'm going to show you through conservation of momentum how the heat piston actually works and the idea of positive and negative work. You should remember from conservation of momentum that if I have two objects of the same mass, that they exchange momentum. This is the same as with Newton's cradles, little balls that go etc. Now let's imagine that this right here is a gas molecule inside the heat piston, and this is the actual piston itself. When the piston moves in, it strikes the gas molecule. Now not all the gas molecules are moving the same direction, but some of them will be moving toward the piston as such. And when the piston goes in and strikes these gas molecules that are going up, it hits them just like a bat hitting a ball and will give it energy. Well, why does it give its energy? Because it's doing positive work on the gas. How can we prove this mathematically? Well, if the force by the piston, the normal force, is always this direction, if we call that down into the piston. Why do we know it must be that way? Well, the gas molecules are reflecting off the top of the piston, off the bottom of the piston. So if its force is always this direction, if I move it inward, then its direction is also in that direction. And whether it's positive or negative, if they're in the same direction, that's positive work, which causes an increase in energy of the gas, raising its internal energy and causing a raise in temperature, which is sufficient to burn the piece of cotton inside the fire piston. But what if the fire piston were to move out and do negative work on the gas? Harder to show with a fire piston, but this is actually what we do with the compressed air when we release the gas. So if the gas is going this direction, hits the piston, and the piston moves backwards, it slows down the gas molecule. This is negative work for two reasons. One, you've reduced the internal energy, or you've reduced the energy of an object, which must be negative work. Also, the piston is always, the normal force is always pointing this way, but I've moved it this direction. And whether it's a positive or a negative, or a positive and a negative, that will be negative work. This is the same thing as if you were to take a tennis racket and a ball is hit to you. You can actually catch it and slow down or even catch the tennis ball. Thank you.